Hi there, viewers. I'm J Pool from J Pool's GNERD Corner, and this is
AZ Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
hi there once again, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. And tonight we are here at Jesse James Comics once again in their new location on 51st Avenue, Peoria. And tonight we're going to talk a handful of stories that happened this week. So let's start off with the elephant in the room. Not an actual elephant, not like in Zootopia.
Which is a good movie.
Yes, it is a good movie. But the elephant in the room of I don't know if you can see this picture. I will actually you know what? I'll put a picture up in the corner when I edit this video. But actor Anton Yelchin. Okay. He died from being asphyxiated by his own vehicle after it rolled down the hill and crushed him against his own brick mailbox and gate.
So you don't have brick mailboxes.
Oh my goodness! But also security gates. The security gate was bent in. I saw the photo. It's really sad. Yeah, he was only 27. A very promising actor. Anybody that's seen his films knew that he was a promising actor. I think one of the first films I watched him in was Charlie Bartlett.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good movie. He was such a good actor. And just, a great loss for, such a young actor. And I don't know what they're going to do right now with his character Chekhov in Star Trek, because he's in this upcoming Star Trek Beyond that's coming out this July. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, everybody's mourning his death, and just a tragic death. And apparently his vehicle was on the recall list because of the stick shift.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, a lot of people were putting their vehicle, what they thought was in park, but it was actually in neutral. And so they'd be getting out, and all of a sudden, they're on a hill.
Could his family sue the company then?
I don't know, because it was on the recall list, and they all had to, I guess, email out all the owners. So maybe he got the email, maybe he didn't get the email. But yeah, that stick shift had a problem with the design where it looked like it was in park. No, it looked like it was in park. You thought that you put it in park, and it really was in neutral. So sometimes people would get out, and the vehicle would either roll backwards or forwards depending on the direction it was in. So just a sad death. Apparently, it took like a minute for him to die. Some people say that's not very long, but a minute.
That's a long time.
It's a long time when you're suffocating and being crushed to death. So yes, very sad news. That's real loss in the Hollywood community. All right, let's get to a happier story. Because enough with depressing death news. 2016 sucks.
So far.
Celebrity deaths recently.
What happened to that plan that the world was going to end in 2012? We should have stuck with that plan.
Yeah, but that was more of Roland Emmerich's plan too. That movie was not that good. Yeah, we'll talk about Roland Emmerich a little later. Alright, so Warcraft, the movie Warcraft, has become one of the most successful video game movies ever. Already surpassing over $380 million globally. $380 million.
Are there any other video game movie adaptations that it could have beat out?
Not really. I mean,
that's kind of an easy title to get.
Well, the thing is, the problem with a lot of video game adaptation movies is they're not really that good.
Right.
I mean, you go back to
There's not a lot.
Mortal Kombat, and Mortal Kombat was sort of a pop culture thing. It wasn't a good storyline or acting. People still liked it. Then you have things like Super Mario Brothers, which is really campy, and really, there really hasn't been a video game movie that has really surpassed the amount of money that Warcraft made globally. And even though, in my opinion, I gave it a sort of a B+ as far as ratings go, because of the story and the acting, it's still a fun movie, and I'm a little biased because I haven't played Warcraft in a while, but I played it since the first game. So I enjoyed it. I think the orcs were my favorite out of everybody because it was just the orcs were, in my opinion, more human than the humans. So good for Warcraft. Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I mean, not having played the game hardly ever, it was still a good movie, in my opinion.
Definitely. And if they make a little more money, maybe we'll see a sequel sooner or later.
Maybe.
Yeah, definitely. So the CW's The Flash. You don't watch any of the CW shows.
I watched it a little bit when my boyfriend was here, but other than that,
Okay. Well,
I didn't keep up with it.
the CW The Flash, the way they ended the second season this year. Well, for a lot of fans, they kind of knew this was coming, but they officially put this out that The Flash will be doing a Flashpoint Paradox storyline. Now, unfortunately, because of specific properties from Warner Brothers, they're not going to be able to have Batman in there or any other, like Shazam or anything else. Which I was kind of
pointless.
Yeah, which I was kind of surprised in Supergirl that they actually cast Tyler Hoechlin as Kal-El, or AKA Superman, because usually a big name like Superman doesn't show up in those TV shows because of what Warner Brothers has done.
Right.
Because they want the big guys for the movies.
Right.
So I was kind of shocked about that. Let's see what other stories. Well, my friend Keith isn't here, so we can't talk about that right now, or at least the whole thing. But I can say that last Sunday's Game of Thrones episode 9, Battle of the Bastards, it had around 23.3 million viewers, which set a record for a cable television show, especially a premium cable. It's HBO. So that's huge.
Yeah.
And that's not even a season finale. In my opinion, this could have been a season finale.
Right, the way it ended.
It was over a $10 million episode. I think the last episode, the most expensive episode they had, was like $8 million. And this one had everything. This had, dragons destroying ships. This had dozens and dozens of horsemen attacking each other. And of course the giant, every time they have a giant on the screen, that's expensive too.
Right.
But no, it was an incredible episode. In my opinion, this was the best episode yet. And also
that's what I've heard, is that most people are like loving this episode.
Yeah, and it was the most satisfying as well. It was just because the character in there, everybody wanted to be killed. So to see that character finally get his comeuppance. Yeah, spoiler, if you haven't heard already. I mean, if you really haven't heard, there's memes all over the internet. So, yes, one of the main villains that everybody hated more than Joffrey. Joffrey was such an ass. But this one, he was just literally a bastard. You wanted to see something horrible happen to him, and it did.
Finally happened.
And the person to give it to him was Sansa, and you're like, you go, girl. He's like, this is what you get for raping her. So, yeah, satisfying episode. If you haven't checked it out already, I don't have HBO Go. I get my Game of Thrones by other means, quote unquote. So,
FBI's coming for you.
no. So, yeah, definitely an awesome show. I saw a lot of comparisons to that episode to Lord of the Rings. I mean, I even have a picture right here where, this is Return of the King. This is from last week's episode.
Right.
There's even a part where they have a bunch of horsemen come in to save them. And you're like, that's like the Riders of Rohan.
Yeah.
You saw Return of the King, right? Yeah. So, yeah, it was definitely an awesome episode and worth all the praise. And it's like, I think, the highest rated Game of Thrones episode out there as well, by critics. Not just by like random people going like, I like the show. Like, no, people that actually get paid to critique it. Yeah. All right, let's get to another one. Arrow adds a character named Artemis.
Love Artemis.
Yes, Madison McLaughlin will reprise the role as Evelyn Sharp. Last season, she tried to pretend like she was the Black Canary, and this upcoming season, she has played the character Artemis. I don't know how far they're going to go deep into her background, if they're actually going to bring up like Sportsmaster or anything else like that. That would be cool.
That would be awesome.
Excuse me. But, oops, I think I got out of it. I pressed too many buttons. There. Oops. I can edit that out. But, yeah, Artemis is an interesting character. If you have you watched Young Justice? Oh my goodness. Okay, so
I'm so old.
you have Netflix, right? All right. Young Justice season 1 and 2. It is so well done. I was so disappointed when they canceled it, and I don't know personally why Warner Brothers decided to cancel it, but it reminded me of like Justice League and Justice League. It was that well written, and Artemis was a major character in both seasons. So you go from when they were younger to when they're older. So yeah, I can't wait for them to bring up Artemis to Arrow. We have another Archer. There's so many Archers in Arrow.
Show about archers.
Well, I mean, yes, but you know, it's like there's like all the archers are in Arrow.
Right.
So that's pretty cool. All right, so here's another story. Netflix.
Speaking of Arrow.
Yeah, speaking of Arrow, well, not just Arrow, but CW shows in general. Netflix made a deal with the CW to have exclusivity to all their shows' libraries, which is a good thing and a bad thing,
depending on bad thing.
Yeah, well, depending on if you're a Hulu subscriber, because Hulu originally had a deal and with CW to show the episodes
the day after.
Yeah, day after, and for people to catch up on Hulu. Well, unfortunately, now it looks like
you gotta wait. Was it 2 weeks after the season finale airs?
Yeah,
for it to come on available on Netflix.
Yeah, I mean it's sooner than normal than what they used to do before, since they're going to have exclusivity. But for Hulu people, they're not happy with this. You know, they had this. They usually have 5 episodes for all their shows, and then after those 5, they erase the last one, and so it just stays with 5 episodes. But yeah, Hulu subscribers are not happy about this. Netflix subscribers are used to waiting for shows, so I DVR all my CW shows, so I watch them enough times to, it is nice about Hulu, but Hulu didn't jump on this as much as Netflix did. Netflix offers a lot of money, and they're gonna take over in general. They've already taken over the Disney, contract when everyone else tried to get that contract, and with exclusivity to Lucasfilms and all Disney properties, it's huge. So yeah, tell us what you think about this deal down in the comments, down there somewhere. I don't know where I'm pointing. It'll be somewhere down here. All right, so the next story for tonight is Linda Carter. Now, Linda Carter, of course, was Wonder Woman. Have you ever watched the 70s Wonder Woman? No?
I told you, I don't look, man.
Yeah.
I'm rusty on all my superhero knowledge.
Well, Linda Carter, of course, for all us, all the people that have watched her throughout the years, we know her as Wonder Woman. She's been cast as the President of the United States for the upcoming season of Supergirl on the CW. In my opinion, Supergirl should have been always on the CW, not CBS. That was just bad decision making.
Are we going to have to wait for the second season now on Netflix too?
Yeah, probably. Well, I mean, let's see. Originally, it was going to come to Hulu, so it was like it's going to come to Netflix now. So
gross. That's not.
Well, I mean, you have Netflix. You can watch it. I'm looking forward to this. I like Linda Carter, so.
Well, yeah. I'm just sad that now you have to wait for the entire season to end. If you don't have cable, like some people, myself included.
Well, you're not the only one who doesn't have cable. A lot of people have cut the cords.
Right.
Hence also why Netflix has raised their prices for a lot of people. They're expecting this year to lose over 500,000 subscribers because they're raising it a couple more dollars. In my opinion, it's still worth it, especially with the Disney library coming.
True.
It's kind of like, I don't care about paying $2 more a month, considering how much I'm getting.
Right.
So yeah, there you go. Another story I was going to bring up, which was found to be false, so I'm not going to talk about that. Originally, it was talked about, it had to do with Judge Dredd and the sequel, and that was kind of miscommunication from DenverCon. Yeah, because we were all hoping for that. We're like, is the Judge Dredd sequel going to be in the works? So, I don't know. Did you see Dredd? Did you see the Dredd movie? Carl Urban? It's good. It is really. It's actually one of my top favorite, next to like Deadpool, one of my top favorite comic adaptations, because it was based on a comic book character.
Right.
And they just did it well. Unlike the Sylvester Stallone. Why is it Steven? Sylvester Stallone character, Judge Dredd, in the mid '90s.
Right.
This Carl Urban did it right. He never took his mask off. He wasn't this superhuman soldier. He was just this regular cop who was just good at his job.
Right.
Maybe too good at his job, but still, just a stone cold killer. So that was a really well done movie, and it was just a simple premise.
Right.
Get to the top of the tower and fight off Lena Headey.
Right.
All right, so the next story we have is Bryan Cranston has been cast as Zordon for the Power Rangers movie. Now, did you ever watch Power Rangers when you were little?
I never cared for Power Rangers.
You never were? Okay, all right. I was a big Power Rangers fan. I actually got to meet the original Zordon at Phoenix Comic Con.
Very nice.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. So, yeah, Bryan Cranston, a lot of people know him for his role in Breaking Bad as Walter.
Yep.
And it's just an awesome casting to see Bryan Cranston as Zordon. I mean, not just because it's a shaved head or anything like that. I think it'll bring a little more to Zordon from what we've been seeing. I think they're trying to go maybe a little more serious. I don't know. Especially with the suits. The suits they kind of look like Iron Man suits.
They're getting real this time.
Well, did you see the suit? I mean, before it was like, they're in latex.
They're like in morph suits.
Yeah.
And a helmet.
Yeah. So, well, they try to explain what the latex is. Like, that's not latex. I mean, like light spandex.
Right.
But it's not really spandex.
Right.
It's
It's supposed to be like some super
stuff, but it's light and but it's still
fancy
spandex.
fabric. Yeah, you're still in spandex.
Yeah. So in this one, it's like these suits look like something.
Actual armor.
Yeah, they look like they can actually increase your strength bionically and everything.
Right.
So that's pretty cool. Another story for tonight is Tricia Helfer from Battlestar Galactica, which I need to get her into. I'm going to send you. I'm going to borrow DVDs. Just the first season. You're gonna watch it. You're gonna watch it on your time off.
I don't know that.
Tricia Helfer has been cast as the mother on Lucifer. Now, Lucifer had actually a really good showing on Fox. It was actually a very surprising show. I was looking forward to it myself. My parents got into it. It's really, really well done. Really well written. It's witty. And you fall in love with the character that plays Lucifer. He's just so charming. You know he's a bad guy, but he's not.
Help but like
but
him.
he's also not really a bad guy.
Right.
Which is interesting, and it makes you question some things. You're like, what? Anyway, well-written show, well acted. I'm looking forward to the second season. So I can't wait to see what this whole mother thing is about. At the end of Lucifer, Tricia Helfer's character escapes hell. So we'll see what happens there. I don't know how to say her last name, but it's Maggie Geha?
Yeah, it's Maggie Geha.
Yeah. She's been cast as an adult version of Poison Ivy.
I would watch that.
Yeah, well, it was weird. I don't know if there's a jump or years ahead from the second season of Gotham,
It could be.
or she somehow
They made
grew,
her older.
or that somehow there's an experiment that happened. So yeah, that's kind of that makes me question what's going on. If they're doing a years ahead jump, or they're just making her older into an adult.
Right.
Like something happened. Maybe she like blossomed literally into a new person.
Right.
She does love plants. But yeah, it's going to be interesting seeing that they recast the actress that originally played Ivy into a new character, into a new actress. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. All right, let's see. We already talked about that. They released, if you go on J. Pool's Nerd Corner, they released photos from Star Wars Rogue One.
15 new pictures.
Yes, well, 16.
It's 16.
Yeah, 16 pictures. So you get to see, are you a big Star Wars fan? No? Oh.
I just watched
Force Awakens?
Yeah, episode 7. My dad made me watch for Father's Day. But I haven't seen any of the other 6. So I was just lost the entire time. It was a good movie though.
Don't tell Jesse. Jesse's like a huge hardcore original trilogy fan. Like, go away. But no, it's I'm looking forward to this. Of course, for the fans out there that know, Rogue One takes place right before Episode 4 to get the Death Star plans. So,
Right.
and James Earl Jones has already been confirmed to do the voice
I saw that.
of Darth Vader, which is awesome.
He's coming back.
Making sure it's recording. I will cut this part out. 6 more minutes. Yes, I can do this. All right. So, do you have any other stories that you read in the media? Talk about?
Just the James Earl Jones one.
Just the James Earl Jones one.
That's
Yeah.
the one I saw today.
But yeah, that's gonna be awesome. I can't wait for Star Wars Rogue One happening this December.
That actually looked really good. I saw the trailer for it even before my boyfriend did. And then he saw it and he like flipped out. I was like, oh yeah, I saw that this morning. He's like, you didn't tell me? I was like, it actually looks decent. Like I would probably go and watch that one.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to it, and it's going to be. What right now they did some reshoots, which made some people worried. But I'm like, it's Disney. They do reshoots a lot.
Yeah, it happens like every week.
They want to get it right.
Which is nice.
I don't think
it's
they want.
good.
They don't want to rush it. They do have a time limit, but they don't want to rush to make a bad story because they
Right.
have a lot riding on this. They have billions of dollars riding on this franchise.
Billions of dollars, billions of like people who are interested.
Oh yeah, this is a franchise that's been going on since '77, and especially with their deal with Netflix doing live action shows and everything. So it's going to be, it's going to get bigger and bigger, not just with these side movies. We're going to have a Han Solo movie when he's younger. So yeah, definitely. All right, so thank you for watching our little news vlog. Please go below and subscribe, and give us a thumbs up, thumbs down if you like it, or tell us what you would like to hear or see from us. And maybe I'll make a River Negasonic jacket.
That's not gonna happen. It's like so hot for that.
No, it's nice and AC in here. All right. Well, thank you for watching. Say goodbye.
Bye guys. Have a good week.
And remember to enjoy your chimichanga.